Christians around the world believe that Jesus Christ is the Savior of humanity. However, considering that he lived more than 2,000 years ago, it is clear that no one alive today had the chance to see him in person. Despite this, many believe that there are pieces of evidence of his existence scattered all around us. We will explore some intriguing proofs that point to the presence of Jesus Christ even in our modern times. Christ in the flames. In April 2019, the world was shocked by a massive fire that struck the roof of the Cathedral of Notre Dame, a medieval Catholic cathedral located in Paris. Built in the 12th century, the cathedral is considered one of the most iconic buildings in the world and one of the most revered landmarks in modern Christianity. The fire triggered a global reaction of disbelief and sorrow. According to reports, the fire began in the attic right below the cathedral's roof. Fortunately, the fire alarm was activated in time, allowing everyone inside to evacuate safely. Even so, the flames caused significant damage, destroying a large portion of the structure. Amid the chaos, one particular image captured the attention of millions and quickly went viral. Some people claimed that the figure of Jesus Christ could be seen within the flames. The photograph was first shared by a woman from Scotland, who encouraged others to look closely at the image. Soon, people from various parts of the world began interpreting the figure as a symbol of Christ's presence at the site, bringing comfort and inspiration to many. The reconstruction of Notre Dame is already underway. Although the process will take time, the progress made so far shows promising results. Apparition in a church in Bulgaria. For many people, the church is the place where one seeks to feel the presence of Jesus Christ, considered his spiritual home. Because of this, it is common for those who search for him in faith to go to this sacred environment. In 1990, an extraordinary event took place in a church located in Sofia, Bulgaria, leading many to believe that the Messiah might have manifested there physically. During a religious service, a video recorded on site drew attention because it appeared to show the figure of Jesus Christ standing, silently observing while the faithful worshipped. The image, which quickly went viral, showed a man dressed in white among the congregation. What made the event even more intriguing was that, according to reports, none of the people present at that service remembered seeing anyone with such characteristics there. Years later, forensic analysis experts examined the footage and concluded that there were no signs of manipulation or alteration in the video. This mysterious event continues to spark curiosity and wonder, being interpreted by some as a divine sign and by others as an unexplained phenomenon. Jesus in the clouds. A few years ago, a woman named Monica Aramayo from Argentina drew attention after sharing an image she claimed showed Jesus Christ appearing among the clouds. According to her account, she was doing her daily tasks when she casually looked up at the sky. At first, she didn't notice anything unusual, but upon looking more carefully, she was deeply moved. In the clouds, there was a formation that strikingly resembled the figure of Jesus Christ. Monica immediately recognized the image and quickly grabbed her phone to capture the moment. When the photo was posted online, it caused a major reaction. Many people compared the silhouette in the clouds to the famous Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro. Due to the similarity in its outstretched arms and the characteristic contour of the crown, for many, the figure captured by Monica evoked widely known representations of the Messiah, sparking reflection and debate about its possible message. Christ on the cross. During a time of deep reflection and global challenges, a surprising image appeared in the city of Mang, in Colombia, capturing the attention of many. In a moment when faith and hope were more necessary than ever, something extraordinary happened. An unusual phenomenon appeared on the branches of a tree, which was quickly interpreted by many as the image of Jesus Christ on the cross. The figure that formed on the tree strongly resembled the traditional representation of the crucified Christ. At first, some dismissed the event as nothing more than a rumor or coincidence. But as the image spread, it gained enormous attention and credibility. With so many difficulties being faced, that vision was received by many as a sign of hope. In a short time, a large number of people began gathering at the site, praying for a miracle and seeking comfort and faith. After all, any manifestation that brings hope is precious. Voice tone, transformed by the priest. The next occurrence may not have captured Jesus in a photo or recording, but it was equally intriguing. In September 1999, an event that seemed ordinary turned into something mysterious. During a religious ceremony, thousands of people gathered in Battery Park in New York to celebrate the World Peace Riata. which included various activities, including a mass held in a local church. During the moment of consecration, something truly unusual happened. Father Gerard, who was leading the prayer, suddenly changed the tone of his voice as he raised the Holy Host. This moment generated a sense of discomfort among many present, who immediately noticed the shift in his vocal tone. In addition, his hands appeared to tremble, which led several worshippers to believe that the priest was being touched by the Spirit of Jesus Christ. "This is my body, which will be given up for you." The atmosphere in the church became heavy, with many feeling that the very presence of Jesus might be manifesting at that moment. Speaking through the priest,
"This is my body."
Although we do not know what truly happened, the experience was striking and inspired profound reflection. Statue opening its eyes. In 2015, a video recorded in a chapel in Saltillo, Mexico, surprised the entire world. The clip showed what appeared to be a statue of Jesus Christ opening its eyes and looking directly at the congregant who was filming. The recording was shared by Ivan Escamilla, a man who described himself as a specialist in paranormal and unconventional phenomena. As soon as the video was posted, it spread across the internet, generating massive impact. Many believed it was proof that Jesus Christ was truly watching over and protecting human beings. The Roman Catholic Church distanced itself from the video and questioned its authenticity, with many skeptics raising doubts about the validity of the footage. However, Escamilla insisted that the material was genuine. Several specialists and priests had analyzed the footage and concluded that it was real. This clip will certainly continue to generate debate and divide opinions around the world. Christ on the Rock. If you ask any Christian, they will likely tell you that evidence of Christ can be found even in the most unexpected places. And over the years, many such manifestations have indeed gained attention. Our next example is one of those cases, although it has sparked considerable discussion and skepticism over time. In this scenario, we see what appears to be an image of the face of Jesus Christ in a rock formation. The person who recorded the video explained that they were walking through a park when they noticed that the patterns of erosion and the marks on the rock surface formed an unusual figure. Upon closer examination, they became convinced that it was the outline of Jesus Christ's face, although some people had difficulty identifying the image. The person who shared the video has continued to defend it as proof of Christ's existence. Can you see anything? Light from above. Continuing with accounts of people who see majestic representations of Jesus Christ, we have this image that spread rapidly on social media a few years ago. Alfredo El Bruto, a resident of Agropoli, Italy, caused a stir after posting a photo showing what appeared to be a beam of light shining through a cloud formation that bore a striking resemblance to the image of Jesus Christ. Bruto, who rarely used social media, explained that he was having dinner in his hometown near sunset when he looked up and saw the perfect image. The light radiated from a formation that resembled the famous statue of Jesus Christ with outstretched arms. Enchanted and amazed, Alfredo did not hesitate to capture the image and share it with fellow believers. In his caption, he said that the beauty of the scene moved him deeply and that he felt an immediate need to share it with others. To this day, Alfredo's photo and its variations continue to attract millions of views as more people connect with the image. It continues to resonate in the hearts of those who see it. Jesus in the sky. I know that many of the examples we've shown so far involve images in the clouds, but trust me, when you see the next one, your jaw will drop. A few years ago, a YouTuber named MyBubs was taking a walk in her hometown in the Philippines. According to the content creator, everything seemed normal. People were on the streets, and the sun was about to set. However, she suddenly noticed a woman with a camera trying to capture something. Curious, MyBubs decided to see what was happening, and what she saw left her completely stunned. In the clouds, a figure appeared that resembled Jesus Christ moving across the sky. The video was truly remarkable. Instead of showing something distant and vague, it seemed to offer a clearer view of an image of Jesus in the sky, which really makes us reflect on how insignificant human beings must appear to supernatural beings. Jesus floating. In 2019, Pablo Morales, a man from California, caused a major stir on the internet when he shared a video in which he claimed to have recorded Jesus Christ floating across the sky near his home. In the video, The figure truly looked like someone descending from the heavens. And Pablo, while narrating the event, expressed his conviction that this was irrefutable proof of the existence of Jesus Christ. He explained that his house was located near an airport, which made it unlikely that the object was a UFO or a drone. Furthermore, given the size of the figure, he dismissed the possibility of it being a balloon carried by the wind. For Pablo, what he had seen had no other explanation except the presence of Jesus Christ. Although the scene generated intense debate, the question remains, what do you think about this event? Beam of light to the sky. In 2018, in the city of Raritan, New Jersey, an image captured by a man drew impressive attention. That night, two powerful beams of light were projected toward the sky as part of a memorial dedicated to the victims of the September 11, 2001 attacks on the World Trade Center. The man, moved by the tribute, decided to take a photo. However, when reviewing the image at home, he noticed something surprising. A human figure appeared to form among the clouds illuminated by the beams of light. For many, the silhouette resembled the image of Jesus Christ, which sparked emotional reactions, as well as debates about the meaning of the moment. This event remains an example of how simple occurrences can inspire deeper reflection and spiritual significance for those who witness them. Image of Christ on a tank. Before 1986, the city of Fostoria, Ohio, was known mainly as a hub for soybean oil production, with several factories dedicated to processing this agricultural product. It was a small and quiet town, but everything changed that year. The city was in the process of developing new storage tanks for soybean oil. And one night, something extraordinary was noticed. Someone spotted what appeared to be an image on one of the newly installed tanks. The figure on the tank quickly became a local phenomenon, drawing people from across the city and even from surrounding areas to see what was causing such commotion. It is important to remember that in the 1980s, long before social media existed, it was nearly impossible for something to go viral. But the excitement around this image was enough to gather large crowds. Many believed that the visible silhouette, especially at night, represented Jesus Christ in a robe, accompanied by a child. Why Jesus would choose to appear on a soybean oil tank remains unknown, but there is no denying that it was a truly striking image. Jesus in Israel. In the Negev desert region of Israel, a team of archaeologists made a groundbreaking discovery that would shed new light on the early days of Christianity. Shivta, an ancient agricultural village, had long been a site of interest for those seeking to uncover the secrets of the past. Little did they know that their excavations would lead them to an extraordinary find, one of the earliest known representations of Jesus Christ. Although the Holy Land is the birthplace of Christianity, very little early Christian art has survived the test of time in the region. This scarcity made the discovery at Shivta even more significant. As the archaeologists carefully unearthed the remains of the ancient village, they came across a wall painting that had miraculously endured the centuries. Although the artwork was considerably eroded, the team could still distinguish the unmistakable figure of Jesus, his story etched into the worn surface. However, this representation of Christ was remarkably different from the traditional image ingrained in our collective imagination. Instead of the flowing long hair and bearded face we commonly associate with Jesus, the painting at Shivta revealed a man with short, curly hair, an elongated face, and a long nose. This unique depiction challenged conventional notions and offered a rare glimpse into how early Christians in the region might have visualized their Savior.